Hello, and welcome back as Stephanie Sparkles Meyer continues to get interrupted by Geist.
The true nature of our world beyond what their eyes can show them.
Oh, I see. So you guys are nihilists like they have at Arby's, huh? You don't believe anything that can't be found inside the dumpster outside of a fast food restaurant? Mostly it's just melted cheese on the inside of a wrapper, Geist. And you're right, that is a hollow and empty existence. But I was talking about Stephanie Sparkles Meyer and how she's shining like a bedazzled backpack over the shoulder of a shy tween girl. In Perfidious Pete plays XCOM, War of the Chosen. This, though, I have to say, Stephanie, is going to get pretty awkward if I begin exploring my burgeoning sexuality in a consequence-free environment filled with vampires and werewolves and shit. Because, you know, that's the perfect environment to figure out your sexual identity and possibly destroy the lives of two of those vampires and or werewolves and or whatever the hell else you had in that novel. You destroyed Jacob Black, Stephanie Sparkles Meyer. You destroyed him. Destroyed him. And be like, but Pete, he gets the girl in the end. Does he get the girl in the end? Stephanie Meyer, think about it. She knows a thing or two about destroying lives. I mean, look at her kill to mission ratio. It's better than 2 to 1, which for a specialist is pretty impressive. So she knows things about destroying lives. She laid waste to Advent last episode, just like Bella laid waste to Jacob's hopes and dreams. And ultimately completely destroyed him by being responsible for making him fall in love with a baby, which I'm assuming even in the Pacific Northwest is probably against the law. You're a sunderer of worlds, Stephanie Myers. A sunderer of worlds. There's nothing good about you. Nothing good. We do have a mission to do, and you know what? The whole Renesmee and Jacob is in love with her, but also a dog kind of thing. Here's something I always wondered about that. Do you think Jacob ever ate Renesmee's diaper shit? I mean, you know, we really got to delve into this one. He's a creepily obsessed older dude. Occasionally, he's a giant dog monster. Renesmee was a baby, admittedly for only like 8 to 12 minutes, but at some point she was a baby, so there was at least one poop-filled diaper in there, and what better way for Jacob to feel closer to that weird, bizarre, monstrous infant vampire hybrid than to take her essence into himself? I mean, call me a naysayer if you want, but Jacob Black, he definitely ate diaper shit. I mean, he definitely did. Speaking of eating shit, we probably are going to on this mission. We got Operations Dead Man Skies here. We do have a Shadow Queen lurking. We are going to counter a Hidden Dark event. We're going to get 200 supplies. Honestly, the least relevant of those things. And the fact that difficulty is difficult, honestly, has me more than a little concerned here.
Mexico.
This may be the first difficult mission that we've come up against, so I'm intrigued but also scared.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area.
Okay, so what you're saying, Dr. Teigen, is Pete, there's lost here. Make sure you bring plenty of gunslingers. Well, no worries. I was going to bring plenty of gunslingers anyway. I've really been enjoying the gunslinging. So who's available here? Alright, well, damn. Rowling and Bukes are out. Rowling, Bukes, get out of here with Captain. Rowling and Bukes are actually out on assignment already. They're staking out that warehouse. Son of a bitch! Rowling and Bukes just seems like the kind of... It's like Riggs and Murtaugh, really. So who do we want to take? Well, I think we got to take Charlie Houston. We're going to need that shotgun of his. We may even tool up Charlie Houston's shotgun a little bit if we can. Chuck, Blackberg, or Windig, are we going to want you? I think the answer there is probably no. I am going to take Tabitha King. 2 reasons. 1, you know, Reapers are pretty freaking amazing. I really, really like them a lot. And 2, bond mate to Joe Hill, who's... What can we say about Joe Hill, man? The nickel-plated revolver is doing work. Honestly, I think we should probably also take Cherry Priest. And even though she is bonded to Chuck Windig, do we want to take Chuck Windig? I think the answer is no. Honestly, I think we're going to take Stephanie Sparkles. You know, Sparkles is a little weary, though. Do we want to take Sparkles? She's a little tired. Do we have another specialist we could take instead? We could take Toni Morrison. Or Neil Stevenson. Although Neil is only a squatty and Toni Morrison is a little higher rank. Maybe we take Corporal Toni Morrison. And then we still have to fill out. We've got one last spot we would have to fill out. Who would Alright, we're taking Toni Morrison. Get in there. Go out there and tell people how to squat down and pee like that scene in Beloved. It's just great, where Oprah pees for like 22 minutes. My favorite scene, by the way. Everybody who has a grenade, I kind of feel like maybe should get rid of that grenade. They're not going to be super useful on this mission. We could take a Templar. We just got Juan. You know what? No, he doesn't have a name yet. Juan Guzman's still working under the pen name. He hasn't quite figured out his Mightier yet. So, you know what? You stay behind. Pavlov also apparently needs to get in there. We'll get him around. R.L. Stein, I'm going to say no to you. I guess we should just maybe take George R.R. Martin. Or we could... You know what? Fine. You convinced me. I'll take Cormac McCarthy. Oh, wait. I didn't want to remove Cormac McCarthy. I actually just wanted to change some of his gear. All right, so let's make utility items available. Make all weapons available as well. And let's do... This mission says difficult, so we're going to probably do a little more setup than we ordinarily would here. Advanced laser sight and an auto loader. Charlie Houston is ready to murder. Actually, how many action points do you have, Chuck? Or ability points, rather. You only have 4. I really, really, really want to give you... Never mind, you're not high enough level. I was going to say I wanted to give you the thing that lets you swing at people when they move adjacent. This is why we need Lauren Bukes. She'd be so good on this Lost mission. Well, I guess we'll just have to make do with Chuck. And Chuck is toting the baddest ass shotgun in the XCOM project. I'm comfortable with that. Tab to Black Widow King. What can we do to you here? Let's check your loadout. You know what? A weapon upgrade would not be terrible for you. What do you got? An advanced scope, which gives you bonus aim. Don't hate it. Hair trigger is intriguing, although that's a really bad one. Expanded magazine is not going on you. That's going on somebody who actually needs it. Laser sight auto loader is also potentially pretty useful for you. What does a stock do? Miss shot steal do one. I really like shots that do damage. No. Maybe just, you know what? Let's give you just a basic scope. That'll do for now. So Tabitha King is then rocked and rolling and ready to rock and roll. Joe Hill, let's check your weapon out here. Weapon upgrade. You are going to get this advanced scope, and that's it, sort of. Joe Hill has what he needs. The ability to hit his targets from really far away. Cherry Priest, what do you got here? Weapon upgrade. What can we give you? Maybe just, You know what? Expanded magazine is not terrible. An autoloader is also not terrible. The ability to do 1 damage to anybody on the map is interesting, but no, I think not. No, not today, Cherry Priest. So that leaves Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison, I kind of don't want to really give you much of anything. In fact, rather than giving you a weapon upgrade, maybe what we should do is just give you a different weapon. Because you can... You know what? Yeah. Sorry, Corporal Toni Morrison, but you're going to have to borrow the gun of a better specialist. Because this has, what, like a scope on it? It does. And also... Man, the stock is real tempting, but the expanded magazine is also really tempting. I kind of want to give the expanded magazine an autoloader as a pair, though. Yeah, I'm going to do that. We'll give you the stock. And then Mox, you're going to get the expanded magazine and the autoloader as a pair. So let's get you in here. You have an advanced... You know that advanced hair trigger is actually also pretty good for you. So would we rather have the autoloader or the expanded magazine? This gives us 1 extra bullet. This gives us 1 free reload. I'm torn. Let's go for the expanded magazine. Probably should have gone... Somebody should be using that reloader, though. Somebody ought to be using that. Now, you know what? We'll save it for another... We'll save that for George R.R. Martin, maybe. George R.R. could really get some good use out of that as well. What else do we want here? Well, we got to get some of our utility items. Mimic Beacon, I feel like, is going to be extraordinarily helpful. Frag grenades, vastly less so. Who do we want to carry our Mimic Beacon? I'm thinking... Normally, I would go with... I kind of like my specialist to have that, but in this case, I think Cherry Priest is going to have our Mimic Beacon. And I think Joe Hill is going to be toting our battle scanners. Not that I really expect to need the battle scanner. And then we'll have Corporal Toni Morrison handle the med kit back there. And that's it. We're, do you have a bond available, Cormac McCarthy? No. Okay, I was going to say. All right, you're like way incompatible because you, Cormac McCarthy, everything is ashen and bleak and gray. Nothing will ever be hopeful or bright again. There is no shiny center to the universe. It's merely tar, bitter black all the way through. It's just a miserable, tarry mess all the way down to the center. Dead Man's Skies. That sounds like the kind of title Cormac... Oh, man, everything's coming up Cormac McCarthy. Tell me Dead Man's Skies isn't a Cormac McCarthy title. That's the title of a Cormac McCarthy novel, without a doubt. Cormac McCarthy, Dead Man's Skies. Tunnels under Tijuana. I hate tunnel maps, and this one is going to be full of Lost. Yeah, this mission I really don't like at all. One, because I'm convinced we're probably also going to have to fight a Chosen. It's been like 3 missions since Fal Il Baladur showed up, so you know, she's due. Okay, gotta plant the X4 charges. Got sit rep as the Horde. Alright, Tabitha King, I need your speed out here. Go out and start scouting, girl.
You can never escape my sight.
Well, I don't... Okay, so there's some Lost over there. Do we want to blow our concealment this... I'm tempted to just see if we could get Tabitha King into the thing by her little lonesome self. What if Tabitha King just sneaks up there and does the deed by her little lonesome?
We're near the objective.
I mean, she could probably do it. Yeah, it's fine, Dr. Tigan. I mean, we'll get it, Dr. Tigan, don't worry.
It may disrupt their efforts to isolate the transmitter.
Yeah, right. Shoot the thing. Again, we've played a sabotage mission before. We know how they work, Dr. T. All right, Toni Morrison, let's get yourself down here. Start working. Maybe start working the Horde a little bit. I wouldn't mind you getting spotted, actually. Oh, right, we're concealed. So we're gonna get an ambush the Horde? I'm not even sure how that works.
Confirmed.
Toni Morrison, run up here. So we're going to get 1 freebie turn, effectively. Charlie Houston does have concealment. So maybe we send Charlie with Tabitha, and then we leave these guys back here to battle the Horde. Cormac McCarthy doing some moving here. Joe Hill, let's get you up. At some point, somebody's going to have to blow up that thing. So, our pistoleros doing good work. I really like sharpshooters on Lost missions. It seems like the Lost missions would be bad for sharpshooters, but that pistol, we've had so much good luck with them. They're really good at killing Lost. They came to do 2 things, kill Lost and chew bubblegum, and they're all out of Lost, I guess. Alright, Tabitha King, that was actually a really aggressive move, but your detection radius is so tiny. Yep, see, you're still safe. So, is there any way for us to get around without accidentally stepping on one of these guys? We could go through here. You know what? I trust her to get this done. Although we can see, like, what? 3 of those things? We should probably make some effort to kill those things. It will also force the Lost to move. Do we want to start drawing the Lost to ourselves, or would we rather just send Tabitha King in on the stealth mission? Do we just have her run? You know what? I think she can do it. I think we just have her run in solo style. I think she's got the soup to get it done. These guys back here, really more of a distraction. So we could move to engage a pod, or alternatively, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to maybe take some of the heat off Tabitha King, but my concern is these guys then might run over in this direction and sort of pin her down. I don't like that. Toni Morrison has some shots. No, I mean, you get an 84% and 81%. You know what, Toni Morrison? Let's go ahead and bust the reveal here. I'm confident that you can get this done. Okay, Toni Morrison steps up to the plate. Knocks one down. Take that, Oprah. Better put that shot in the Book of the Month Club, girl. That guy's a bat! Oh, never mind. For a second there, I thought he was super awesome badass and he did some kind of, like, flying cartwheel over the deal, but it turns out he's just tumbled like an idiot and flew ass over a tea kettle twice. He's not cool at all. Toni Morrison continues putting out the beat down. Headshot, free action, headshot, free action. We can garner ourselves an additional turn by blowing that bad boy up. It only has 2 health. We may hold off on this. I really don't want to burn any actions if I don't have to. Charlie Houston, you gonna spawn a pod if we bring you around here? Oh, right, you won't because you're concealed. What about Mox? Mox absolutely does. Can we get anybody over here to deal with this man without bringing in extra Horde action? No. So the question then becomes, how do we want to handle this? All of these things spawn a pod, huh? You know what? Well, if that's the case, if all of the things that we're going to do here could potentially spawn a pod, the smart move then is actually, let's just deliberately crack them. Let's just bring them on. Come on, Horde, bring it on. There's only 3 of you. How many do you think Cormac McCarthy can account for in one turn? The answer to that question is probably not 3, but we'll see. 92% headshot guaranteed kill. I'm feeling it. Okay, Cormac McCarthy. 1 for 1. Oh, the hair trigger. That was a free action for, like, multiple reasons. Good shot, Cormac. Yep, that's we actually all saw that. Although, you know what? Full credit to Cormac McCarthy for at least being forthright. He's like, I did nothing. I'm a worthless piece of garbage, Pete. What is wrong with me? So, if we move... You know what? We don't need this concealment anymore, Charlie Houston. Let's just get you up here and shotgun some dudes. Yeah. Your position's, you know, compromised for certain values of compromise. 92% for the headshot here. I trust our boy. Charlie Houston is lights out. The man cannot be stopped.
No longer a threat.
Okay, what else you got here, Chuck? I mean, yes, I know we're gonna go 88%. I'll take that chance. Is it a real chance, Pete? Is it really a chance? I mean, we are talking about Charlie Houston here. The man who does not fail. 79% is considerably less good. I still trust Charlie. I mean, look at this man. He steps up.
Kill confirmed.
Empties the clip.
Good to go.
What more do you want from Charlie? And then he reloads and actually wasted a free reload to go on Overwatch. Still, you know what? What more could we ask from the man? He did the work. He did the work. All right, Joe Hill, I'm going to bring you up here.
Okay.
And I would like for you to take your pistolero and maybe pistol one of those. Nicely done. Buying us a free turn.
As we had hoped, the network separation has been temporarily delayed.
Well, that's good. Is that what you were hoping for? Because I honestly had no specific intentions. So Toni Morrison has done all of this killing and hasn't even used an action yet. I think we bring Toni to here. And we'll have her shoot this thing over her shoulder. Look at this show off. Be like, I'm a national fucking treasure, Pete. You don't think I can't shoot over my shoulder and kill a target?
Running dry on ammo.
Alright, I mean, this was sort of to be expected. We were anticipating this. On the plus side, we have a Reaper on the team.
At the very least, you will die.
You know, that's what you said last time. I don't know if you're going to die with honor, because that's a whole lot of lost, and you are... Oh, shit. Well, that's not good.
You've got the Chosen in range. Let's take it out.
You seem real excited about what is definitely not very good here, Bradford.
Cut it off from the network.
There is nowhere to hide.
You're exactly right, Tabitha King. There's definitely nowhere to hide, because the Chosen Assassin just came over here and stepped on your face. Also, a lot of lost back there. Oh, good. This is just what we needed.
Never hide from me.
Well, this is...
Sounds like that Chosen is headed right for us.
not
Keep
good.
your guard up and your eyes peeled.
So this is 6 flavors of shit in the same sandwich. Charlie Houston putting a beat down on him, man. Maybe the Lost will go for the Chosen?
Taken care of.
You cannot run.
Nope, they're gonna surround Tabitha King in what is... Wow, okay, Tabitha King's in real deep shit here.
Honorably. Now you scurry in the shadows.
So we got Claymore. Alright, all of this is very bad. So, how are we gonna... We gotta trigger the Claymore. Okay, Cherry Priest can see the Chosen. What kind of shot do you have? How bad is it, Cherry Priest? It must be really... It's actually very, very bad. I'm thinking Cherry Priest's action is probably gonna be limited to Mimic Beacon here. Toni Morrison. We gotta weed out some of these lost, but we also still gotta have something to do with the Chosen once we're done. Joe Hill can run up and put a shotgun, like, right in her mouth. Which we like. Shotguns and mouths of Chosen has proven itself to be shockingly and remarkably effective. What we could also do... Can we see the Chosen from this tile? We can. What if we ripjack or grapple the Chosen? We could run up there. We could go for the whiplash, not cause an action. Then we could try and ripjack the Chosen back into us. So all we would really need to do then is kill these dudes. I'd really prefer to not have to use an explosion if I don't have to. Alright, Cormac McCarthy, you're going to have to do... You're gonna have to do some dangerous stuff here. Okay, so we move you out into the open. You can see all of the Lost everywhere. Admittedly, that's suboptimal, but you can kill some of them. So kill that one. All right, one down. If we're going to be fighting the Chosen over here, what we really want to do is make sure this area is as clear of Lost as is possible. For some reason, there's a Lost over here that you cannot see. I mean, the next closest Lost is there, and we have an 88. We should take... Hold off a second. Okay, so Justice pulls a target to us. Can we Justice the Chosen? We cannot. Why not? Okay, so we can't Justice the Chosen. Can we Whiplash the Chosen? We can Whiplash the Chosen. You know what? Do it. It doesn't cost an action. If we're going to use freebies, now's the time. Alright, you know, we got it. Got some damage out of it. I'm assuming that also counts as an attack. So Tabitha King, speaking of attacks, we need you to fall back. And you're going to toss a Claymore, and then probably you're going to get teamed worked for more fallback. I mean, you do have a flank shot at the Chosen. Where you're at. It also can't miss and will do excellent damage. We can't stand there and take it, though. Pete, you know that explosion is going to summon more... Yes, I know, it's going to summon more Lost, and that's unfortunate. It is what it is. Also, we can kill a bunch of Lost with it, though. So, like, we'll chuck that there. Claymore goes down. Claymore is armed. Now we need somebody to come set that Claymore off. Cherry Priest can detonate it from where she's at. What are Cherry Priest sniper rifle shots like? 82% is not that good. What can you do if we go pistol arrow here? We only have one shot, and it's really bad. So we could Lightning Hands the Claymore. That would not cost us... You know what? Yes, Lightning Hands the Claymore. This doesn't even cost us an action. Yeah, a loud explosion drew the swarm in. You know, sacrifices, eggs, etc. Omelets. Alright, Joe Hill, you're going to have to teamwork here, buddy. Alright, so Cherry Priest is still on a blue move. I don't care about those. We're going to want to save one of Cherry Priest's actions here for throwing a Mimic Beacon, because I'm curious whether or not the Mimic Beacon... We take a 75% shot at the Chosen Assassin and potentially get them out of here. No, because that actually ends our turn. That ends our turn, hit or miss. This ends our turn. You know, that's actually risky because I really am going to need that Mimic Beacon. Toni Morrison, I really wish you had some more bullets. 90% shot at a headshot here. Take it.
Adjusting aim. Negative ammo.
Yeah, we really didn't need that to go that way, though. Alright, Mox, what do you got? 88%. Somebody is going to have to start killing these things. We got one more bullet in the chamber. Alternatively... You know, we've already detonated this. Wrath. Can I pull you over here? No. The Chosen cannot be grappled. Alright, can we Wrath the Chosen? We could Wrath the Chosen. 96% chance for 6 damage. That's really good. Okay, Joe Hill. You're going to have to do a lot of really heavy lifting here, Joe Hill. Like a lot, actually. I'm going to ask more from you than I've ever asked of you before. So first things first. What can you do with our Lightning Hands action? No, don't kill that man. Don't kill that man. Like, actually, you can get guaranteed kills on all of those guys, right? These are all 100% to hit. Yes, minimum damage is within kill. Okay, so headshot this man. Step up to the plate, and Joe Nosferatu Hill's gonna show you what it means to tangle with the kings. Nobody threatens my mama. Yeah, it was actually really good. You don't mess with Joe Hill's. Joe Hill does not put up with yo mama shenanigans. That's all. That's what it comes down to. You don't talk about Joe Hill's mama like that. could take a freebie. You know what? Give me the lightning hands freebie. It wouldn't hurt to lightning hands that man, because we could kill him. You know what? This is a chance we could also get the chosen. What I definitely don't want to shoot is this thing. Okay, we gotta. I need a second to think. I'm spitballing here. I don't know what to do. So Cherry Priest only has the Chosen left as a target, but also we're gonna want Cherry Priest to throw the Mimic Beacon, I feel. So can Cherry Priest move to where she could get a pistol shot at that man? She can. But if she misses that pistol shot, we are sunk, because then we got nobody to throw the beacon. We also still got Joe. I mean, we got Charlie Houston here who can do some stuff. Charlie Houston could just run up and put a shotgun in the Chosen's mouth, and that's going to wreck her. This may be one of those situations where I'm very much overthinking. You know what? I think this is one of those situations where I'm very much overthinking. Mox, as an... You know what, Mox? Either you hit this shot or you don't. Alright, you hit the shot. That's great. I know you're out of ammo, but we're going to worry about having you reload later. So then Joe Hill takes his freebie. I think we use freebie shot here on the assassin. Not a great chance to connect, but we don't need a... I was wrong to doubt you, Joe Hill.
I won't be slowed.
The lesson is never doubt Joe Hill, ever. Tabitha King really needs an action, though. So this is your job, Joe Hill. Teamwork, Tabitha King.
I am with you.
Don't worry, Ma, we got this. And Tabitha King's like, yeah, should listen to my boy. We definitely got this. 99%. Well, the assassin is dead then. 99% chance to hit, 40% chance to crit. We get the crit here. She's just straight up dead. Adversary on the Reapers. She is now bewildered. The question is, who do we want to get a bunch of free action points here? I don't even think we're going to need the Mimic Beacon. Who do we want to get a bunch of free ability points? Charlie Houston would not be a bad... You know what, Charlie Houston? You're my emergency escape valve. Mox, I would like for you to go wrath this woman.
I deliver vengeance. I take a new approach.
A new approach of pulling yourself over to her and then hitting her in the stomach with a knife? Well, there you go. Great work there, assassin, by the way. You showed up and were immediately gutted like a fish. You did absolutely nothing the entire mission, so... Yeah.
Now you leave me no choice but to flee once again.
Yep.
I'd say we owe our people.
Honestly, I gotta wonder here, Foul Ill Baladur, if you're not sensing a pattern to the way that our interactions have been undergoing lately. You know, once is luck, once is a fluke, twice is luck, 3 times though, there, Foul Ill Baladur. I think once we get to 3 times, you gotta realize, seems to be a pattern emerging, and that pattern is, I'm no match for XCOM. They got my number. Every time I go up against these guys, they destroy me. We are gonna have to fight a horde of lost, by the way. We did use an explosive. That explosive is gonna bring us... Yep, see, there you go. Lost Swarm is very close. It's gonna bring us a horde. Okay, so Tabitha King, I need you to shadow up.
It's time to focus.
Come over here.
I go where I'm needed.
We're probably just gonna have you come in here and plant the X4 charge, right? Oh, nope, there's a bunch of Lost over there. But those Lost aren't active, and Tabitha King is the world's greatest stealth assassin. The girl makes Sam... I mean, she puts Sam Fisher to shame. Sam Fisher sees her, he's like, man, I wish I was half as talented, skilled, and honestly, as devastatingly beautiful as Tabitha King. If only. If only. Alright, well, we're just gonna pistol this. I don't know if we actually need to blow these up at this point. I'm not sure this is getting us any tangible benefit, but bonus time is bonus time. Why not take it? Toni Morrison, you need to put bullets in your gun. So let's bring you up here. You're just gonna reload.
Let's rock.
The 1 damage that you did with that, You know, I want to say that I want to be angry at you for only having done 1 damage with that stock because you missed Toni Morrison. But honestly, now that I think about it, you know what? That 1 damage was not that shameful. it did provide utility for us. You're going to go in Overwatch. I'm assuming that Lost Swarm is going to be heading for us. Mox, I just want you to step over here. Tell us how bleak and gray everything is, etc., etc., and in the meantime, put some more bullets in your gun. Joe Nosferatu Hill. I think we're just going to have you step up to here and probably shoot that thing with your deadly pistolero. I love the best thing about pistols is just that they don't ever run out of bullets. They're like a knife. They never run out of ammo. They never jam. Oh, here's our Lost Swarm. That's an abundance of Lost. The question is, how many is Cherry Priest going to be able to kill by herself on her turn? Great use of ammo, Charlie.
Target's still up.
Charlie Houston is a big fan of the showboat mechanism, where he's like, you know, I don't feel we're doing too well on this mission, and honestly, I think we should probably up the difficulty level a little bit. So I'm just gonna miss on purpose. Just some deliberate misses here, I think, is really what's called for. Right, so Tabitha King, we're gonna have you plant the X4. That's done.
Signal confirmed. X4 charges are active.
The shadows fail us.
Yeah, but your thing says neutralize all enemy targets, and I can't help but notice that, well, I mean, there's a swarm over here, and it's a lot of guys. So let's headshot you. We got some can't miss, guaranteed kill shots here. We're just gonna Tabitha King ranking up. Our limiting factor here, honestly, is gonna be the amount of ammunition that we have in our weapons. Tabitha King's gonna be handing out beatdowns until she goes dry. Or runs out of targets, which she may run out of targets before she goes dry. I mean, look at this. Oh, she didn't get that guy. That's okay. Soften them up. Soften them up was the important thing. And we do still have our emergency mimic beacon if the need really arises. So, Toni Morrison, do we want to have you shoot from here and have... The answer is no. We want to have you advance. We don't really need cover. In fact, you know what? Cover is the opposite of useful here. Get your ass up there, Toni Morrison, and start doing work. I really want to shoot those things just so they stop pulling my targeting reticle away. Because I know in a minute I'm going to accidentally shoot one, and when I do, I'm going to be utterly furious. 6 damage, headshot. Keep going with them. Toni Morrison on her first mission out here. I don't know about all y'all, but I think I may be beloved to Toni Morrison. Look at her. She's a national treasure. Okay, that was less treasurable. Yeah, that was not good. Don't worry, Charlie Houston's in the mix. He can handle his shit. We also have Mox over here who has a free kill and the ability to pull somebody to him if we need him here. You know what, Mox? First off, take this freebie. Can't miss, can't fail to generate a kill. What about we got over here? You got 82%. Somebody is going to have to deal with those two lost. Let's leave that to you. Meanwhile, Joe Hill, if we have your pistolero run up here. I'm saving Cherry Priest as like a last-ditch, last resort. The shit has hit the fan. It's emergency panic button time. She's got my mimic.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
I mean, it's definitely dead. You shot him right in the brain. He's all the way dead. Arguably, you got to remember the fact, Joe Hill, that ostensibly he was dead before you shot at him the first time as well. So, dead, definitely dead. It's got to be dead. You can panic all you want, but it was sort of dead before you even started. 82% chance. Joe Hill with a rare whiff. All right, well, Cherry Priest has got to have at least one gimme. Yeah, okay, so she can kill this man for sure. That guy doesn't count as shit. He's just straight up dead. If we go for... No, not pistol Overwatch. So we have a couple people around the horn who nobody really can see. Charlie Houston, this job has you written all over it, bro. Okay, you got eyes on 2, 95% chance. This is why we trust Charlie Houston. The man does not ever let us down. 95% chance. Again, the guy does not let us down. Look at him doing work here. You're fine. Okay, so Mox, we could have you... I think there are 2 lost up here. If memory serves me correct. You had a friend, didn't you? I thought you had a buddy. Are you operating under the buddy system up here? Could have sworn you had a friend. Can't fail to kill you. So there you go. Free action on a headshot. We could do a little Overwatch here. There is one man back here that Cherry... You know what, Cherry Priest? We're okay. We're not going to need that Mimic Beacon. We're just going to have you come around this corner and pistol this man in the brain. Yeah, he's dead for sure. Okay. She shot him up against the wall, by the way. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. All the zombies are dead? It seems like all the zombies are dead. Charlie... You know, I'm going to have you reload, actually.
Back in.
And Mox, I guess we'll put you on Overwatch. Cherry Priest, I'm going to have you go on Overwatch. How are we ever supposed to neutralize all enemies on this variety of mission, is my question. Because the Lost just keep showing up. This is like a soft timer mission, right? We keep killing them and they just keep coming back. Tony Morrison is once again out of ammo. You know, we've got some time here. Tony, move up to here. We're just gonna have you reload. I'm not worried actually. We got like 4 Lost on the map. We're not gonna have any trouble dealing with 4 Lost. Joe Hill's not gonna have a shot at anything. Charlie Houston, we're gonna bring you up here. You're just gonna Overwatch. You know what? Please, I'm tired of that thing distracting me. Just blow it up and kill it already. I really just want it dead. Between Tabitha King and Mox, what are the odds they don't kill all these guys? I gotta think relatively low. This is guaranteed kill if we hit. No. Also, 2 bonus points for Mox for shooting him ass over tea kettle over that K-rail. Great shot, Mox.
I will not fail you again.
Oh, hair trigger! Hair trigger free action, but we have to use it to reload. Hair triggers on Lost missions are actually quite good. Okay, so Tabitha King can't miss this one. You're dead. We can reload, definitely get another guaranteed kill, and still potentially have 1 action left. Yeah, your bingo ammo. Can't miss shot, guaranteed kill. Done. All that leaves is 1 Lost Dasher behind a box. Honestly, Tabitha King, we're just going to have you fall back to here. We're just going to make this guy run into a whole bunch of Overwatch. That's our whole goal. Make that man take a lot of Overwatch from various and sundry sources. We don't even really need cover. If we're going for Overwatch, cover is irrelevant. Bring Joe Hill up here. We'll put him on Overwatch. Cherry Priest, can you get into a position where you're going to be able to see? I want you to be able to see if that guy comes around the corner, actually. Overwatch. And... It's got, you know, a pistol shot may not be enough. Yep, that was my fear. All right, Cherry Priest, you got this. Oh, never mind. He's too slow to make it. Well, then. You know what, Joe Hill, you started this party. Why don't you finish it? A little headshot here, maybe? Job's done. Oh, that was beautiful. Fall Ill Bala Derp once again derping it up and getting her shit pushed in. She came out, stepped on Tabitha King, and then just got gutted like a fish in an episode of The Simpsons. Knife goes in, guts come out. Knife goes in, guts come out. Chosen comes out, knife goes in. Chosen comes out, knife goes in. 36 kills on a flawless mission. Only took 7 turns. Damn, Skippy, we're taking a mission photo of this. The aliens will know fear. This is a great shot, cameraman. Fantastic cinematography right here. What'd you get a shot of on that one? What was the mission poster? It was, you know what? It's honestly too perfect. I know it's just a shot of a brick wall and I'm still taking the photo. The aliens will know fear of this brick wall. It's too perfect. See, here's what we're telling them. Like the wall, XCOM is relentless. Have you ever played a wall in tennis? They're fucking relentless. Pete, you stole that joke from Mitch Hedberg. I did, but it was a good joke and it bears repeating. And Mitch is dead, so it's not like he's gonna mind. Played a wall in tennis once, man. Fucking relentless. Look at this beautiful poster of pure triumph. This is the Cormac McCarthy poster right here. This is actually Cormac McCarthy's next novel, The Aliens Will Know Fear. It's otherwise a featureless black cover because contained therein, you know, they always say don't judge a book by its cover, but when a Cormac McCarthy novel comes out and it's just got like a featureless black plane as the cover of the book, you'd be like, yeah, you know what? That's actually pretty good for a Cormac McCarthy novel. You know, I always like it when what's inside the box is exactly what's written on the tin. And Cormac McCarthy delivers in that respect. Most under fire. We fought a Chosen and never even got shot at. Man, that's quality missioning right there. Fought a Chosen, never got shot at. Feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. File ill Bala Derp continues her campaign of failure. What about that time she killed that Templar? But you know what? We're gonna forget that ever happened. We got a lot of people who were tired here. That's okay, though. Tabitha Black Widow King picking up a promotion and 17 action points. What amazing new ability do you get right now, Reaper? Because honestly, you guys are... There's nothing I object to about Reapers. They're amazing. A kill with the Claymore puts the Reaper into shadow. That seems borderline amazing. Silent Killer. Kills with the Vector Rifle do not increase the Reaper's chance to break out of shadow. That's decent, but not fantastic. Needle. Shots taken in shadow have +2 armor piercing. That's also very good. Killzone is amazing, actually. Killzone is really good. It costs 25 ability points, though. So, yeah, it's amazing, but it ain't that good. Meanwhile, Distraction seems like... Man, the Saboteur line is just... It's top-notch brilliant. Silent Killer is okay. I actually kind of like Needle as well. Both of those seem good. How many action points is Needle? Okay, it's only 12. That's respectable. Tabitha King. Joe Hill. Death from Above is excellent. Quick Draw is also excellent. Joe Hill, how many ability points do you have? Because we're definitely taking Quick Draw. How many ability points is Death from Above, I wonder? We may look into having Joe Hill just straight up pick that up. Sergeant Tony Cypher Morrison picking up a little ability here. She has 14 ability points because she's a freaking genius. We're going to give her a Haywire Protocol, but we're probably just going to learn Medical Protocol and Revival Protocol with ability points. Meanwhile, Cormac McCarthy's just going to be over there looking sad. Do you have a bond available, Cormac McCarthy? No. You have a little bit of cohesion with Tony Morrison. That's effectively it. The Lost Corpse. The Lost, now robbed of whatever life force was animating their desiccated limbs, break apart easily and collapse into a pile of dry, disjointed body parts. In this state, each Lost Corp looks much like the other, giving no hint of the individual this body had once belonged to. Is it just me, or does this guy look a little bit like an angry Benedict Cumberbatch? Just me? Alright. Lost Autopsy. By improving our understanding of how and why the Lost have come to overrun the cities of the old world, it is likely we can develop a means of avoiding or perhaps manipulating their move. If I could control the Lost, though, that would be awesome. I have my own army of Benedict Cumberbatches.
Efforts continue to bolster the resistance movement.
We countered Dark Event Left Behind, which I don't know what that is, unless it's probably an HBO show starring Jennifer Aniston's boyfriend. Husband? Boyfriend? You know, the discrepancies at this point, the differences seem trivial. We did a good job. 200 supplies picked up, which we needed. Soldier bond available. Yeah, I mean, Bukes and Rowling are actually working on that. They're growing that bond right now. They're deepening their love. 5 days to our shielded power coil. Once again, we have killed Fal Il Baladur. We also got the greatest mission photo of all time. I mean, okay, Tony Morrison, you are looking pretty badass there.
I know all too well of the human Reapers and their brutality in combat.
Did you just see the shit Tabitha King pulled, Betos? What you should be is stoked. You should be like, man, I'm glad they're on our side now. It's way better fighting with them than against them.
If they would maintain their focus on breaking the false gods, then our alliance will hold.
Did you not see that cutscene, Betos, where they were eating a chrysalid's head in what is arguably the stupidest idea of all time, but this is the best mission poster anyone has ever taken, or will ever take, by the way. It's the best photo ever. We want to go down to the old soldiers here. Actually, I want to go to the training center. Let's look at some ability points here. I don't want to retrain anybody, but I do want to train some. You guys are bond training. Joe Hill's a little bit sleepy, but... Hail of Bullets. That's an ability you can get? Really? It's good. Ever Vigilant is also... Man, you got a bunch of really good abilities here, Joe Hill. Death from Above is also fantastic. I love anything that gives us bonus actions. You know what? Take Death from Above. I really want to get... Like, not necessarily Hail of Bullets, but those abilities are all really good. I hate the fact that I'm in a scenario where I've got so many good abilities, and I've got 42 XCOM ability points, but I kind of don't want to spend them. Implacable is so good, though. Aim is not that good. Death from Above is interesting, but I don't think vital. Shadow Strike is nice, but nothing we want to pay points for. Implacable, though, is sort of a must-have for a ranger. Lauren Bukes, what do you got on the table here? Field Medic is nice. Revival Protocol. You know, honestly, Revival Protocol is actually also quite nice. Deadeye is terrible. And you have 20 of your own action points because you're an absolute genius. So you know what? Take Revival Protocol, and then maybe we'll just wait for you to get another ability point bump, and you can pick up Field Medic on your own. I don't think we need to spend XCOM points on that. Charlie the Mystic Houston has some stuff we want. He only has 4 ability points. We should have killed the Lost with Charlie Houston. Oh. Charlie Houston has cereal. That's like the greatest ability of all time. It's so good I'm actually whispering about it. We almost have to take it. It's so good. Yes. You know what? That's it. No, there was the debate was over the second I saw it. It was just like, oh, Charlie can have cereal. Well, we're taking that then. So Silent Killer, I was not that interested in. Needle, I'm interested in, but I don't think enough to spend all of my remaining action points. Mox, do you have anything that isn't Trash Fire down here? I mean, Full Throttle was interesting. It'd be really good on a... It'd make you really good on a Lost mission, but... Oh, you're close. You know what? This only cost us 2 ability points. You know, go ahead and take Full Throttle. That's fine. These guys are kind of our premier killers, so I know I'm spending some ability. Chuck Winda, you have nothing that we want. That's one thing I do like about Grenadiers. When you come to the Grenadier, you're never tempted to spend action points on them. You just be like, oh, Grenadier, right. Yeah, you have nothing that anybody ever wants. You have 7 of your own action points here. I think we can hold off on Revival Protocol for Sparkles. Neil Gaiman is on a covert action and thus can't be trained. Tony Cypher Morrison. Medical Pro... You know, you have enough action points to get yourself Medical Protocol. And I think we can just kind of chill for a minute. R.L. Stein, Guzman. I don't even know what abilities you have. I mean, we could buy some of these. You have 5 and we have 9. Pillar seemed bad. Stun Strike also didn't seem very good. Aftershock was not fantastic. Amplify. I don't know if that's worth it. Quick, man, the Templars just don't seem good. They seem like there's something missing from the Templar, man. There's something that needs to be there that ain't there. We definitely want to get Phantom for George R. And that's it for ability points. I mean, we're also kind of down to the dregs here. We got all the way down to George R. Martin. The rest of the team is all squatties. Ain't spending scrap on squatties. Squatties get the scraps, man. Ain't spending squat on a squatty. You squat on the squatty. 7 days, alloys and crystals. We'll want both of those, but I'm going to say not now. We were working on, I believe, Landmark here because we needed to catch this engineer. You know, at this point, your threats really just feel mostly hollow, though, right? I mean, you're aware how empty and pathetic you sound right now. The research labs were damaged during a recent act of sabotage. Our research has been delayed by 7 days. You piece of shit! I wanted that Gauss weaponry.
Commander, we need to keep an eye out for the chosen sabotage attempts. We don't have any more time to lose.
Might have something that you might have gone better if you had mentioned that beforehand, Bradford. Just gonna say there. 7 days for supplies. I'm gonna say not now. We actually have quite a few supplies sitting around idle. We do have a free engineer who I guess we'll just assign to... There you go. Mean J. Cho's gonna dig a hole. Welcome to the XCOM project, pal. Here's your shovel. Get used to it. You know, I kind of feel like XCOM engineers with their shovels should really be going sort of full metal jacket on this. It'll be like, this is my shovel. There are many like it, but this one is mine. You're going to need to know that shovel intimately by the time you're done. I mean, you and that shovel are going to be spending more time together than you and your wife. It's going to be closer to you than your true love. And also, we're going to the black market. We have not yet uncovered the black market. It feels like this is something that we simply have to do. I'm shamefully deep into the campaign. It's June 4th of 2035 here, and I haven't even made contact with the black market yet.
We have succeeded in our task.
Neil Gaiman and Yuan Shen have succeeded in their task. What did we get? Oh, right. Neil Gaiman is a genius. I mean, I think that kind of went without saying that Neil Gaiman is a genius. We all knew. So we could gain ability points. 14 ability points for a soldier. Manufacture upgrade. Superior weapon upgrade. They are good. Recruiting an engineer. You know, I kind of feel like we're okay for engineers at the moment. +1 soldier health is not terrible. +1 soldier. Really, we're just looking at what the upgrades are for our soldiers. Low chance to get somebody wounded, and we could get somebody with bonus mobility. I like that. Gain ability points. I mean, I also really like that. And that seems like that would be something really good for Charlie the Mystic Houston. I mean, the guy has cereal. Cereal. He's a serial killer. We could also form a bond. You know, forming a bond is actually not terrible. The other thing we could do is we could try and locate the stronghold. It takes 2 very high-ranked troopers. And then somebody gets +4 aim. It does increase our faction influence with the Reapers, and I want another Reaper so badly. I would trade... honestly, I would trade Cormac McCarthy and our other Templar for 1 more Reaper. I really would. I would sell them straight up down the river for 1 more. I am not excited about somebody getting dodge. I am excited about somebody potentially getting 14 ability points. How long does this take, by the way? 6 days is a while. If we're going to commit to 6 days, though, I mean, it sort of feels like now is maybe the time. So let's have Charlie Houston go in here. Charlie Houston, who is your bond mate? I don't even remember. Who is your bond mate, Charlie? Let's send you and your bro, or your lady. I don't want to, you know, who's your bond mate? You bonded to? George R. Martin. Okay, yeah, we can send the 2 of you on a mission. That's fine. George R. Martin and Charlie Houston. Man, that's a duo that needs to actually be a thing. George R. Martin and Charlie Houston need to work together on a project. No, don't locate the stronghold. We're going to gain ability points. Who's getting the ability points? Charlie Houston. And then who's keeping them company? I mean, I guess we'll just send George R. as bro along. 25 intel to negate the chance of a soldier being wounded. Is it worth it? You know what? If that soldier is Charlie Houston, the answer is yes. It is worth it. So we're going to do that. Let's get that started. We get 14 ability points. Those are for XCOM, by the way. Those are not for any particular soldier. I just want to... I'm making Charlie Houston go get what he spent, because we use so many of our XCOM ability points to get him Serial. Granted, Serial is maybe the 2nd or 3rd most powerful ability in the game. It's unbelievably amazing. This is the one event I really wanted to thwart. We thwarted Left Behind, and I don't even know what it does because it was a hidden event, but this is actually terrible. That makes fighting Advent supremely dangerous now. Shielded Power Coil is finished. Fantastic. Picked up 18 Elerium Crystals, and... I'm torn. I want a proving ground desperately. In fact, we need a proving ground. But also, resistance comms are maybe one of the things it's most advantageous to have on a power coil because they take a shit ton of power. And then we could put the proving...
And you thought I talked too much, Commander. How about these Chosen?
I've been bitching about it for like, what, 20 episodes roughly now, Bradford? I'm on board with you, frankly. You know, it didn't take so much to convince me. Let's build the proving ground. We really need to get some proving ground projects started. Gomez is going to work on that. All right. Let's get the rest of the team, you know, shovels in hand. Alex, Mean Jay. I told you guys, there are many shovels just like that one you've got in your hand, but that one is yours. With our shoveling done, honestly, I feel like maybe this is where we should begin wrapping it up. Let's go see what our next mission is going to be. I suppose we'll power through. A little bit of a long episode here, but we'll be all right.
Commander, the aliens have made significant progress toward their goals. New
Operation Righteous
facilities are
Grave.
cropping up around
Oh,
the
well,
world.
I mean, we're not going to have a too terribly difficult time getting to that one, are we, Bradford? It's right fucking there. It's not gonna be that hard. Okay, J.K. Rowling and Roaring Bukes. More Avatar Project progress? So our next mission may be we're going to the black site.
Progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move.
Yeah, it's
fast.
fairly alarming, Bradford. I'm kind of on board with your being overly concerned at the moment. Can I just get to the black market? Okay.
Market is open.
That's what. Okay. Let's see what we got. I don't want to sell Illyrium crystals. I don't want to sell Illyrium cores. I definitely don't want to sell alloys. So, corpses. Advent Trooper corpses. We have probably way more than we're going to need. Let's get rid of a few of those. Stun Lancer corpses? Yeah, it seems like we're not going to really need 13 of those. Viper Purifier. Oh, Advent Pure. We haven't even autopsied them yet. Anything that we haven't autopsied, we are definitely not selling. That Muton corpse we need. Laser Sight, Hair Trigger, Auto Loader Berserker. Okay, so we're going to... There you go. I mean, that was fantastically amazing. We made 24 credits. Actually, I don't want to sell. What I'm interested in is buying, because we got a ton of intel here. We could buy 30 alloys for 35 intel. That's pretty good. Advanced Laser Sight. I like it. Advanced Expanded Magazine. I want it. Advanced Conditioning. Bonus Health. This is bonus Superior Agility's bonus Dodge, which I hate. I don't want a Grenadier. Chosen Assassin Information. Halves Hunt Chosen Covert Action Time. Interesting. Or we could rush research. All of this sucks. I'm going to buy an advanced expanded magazine and I think maybe an advanced repeater, and I believe that's actually going to be it. I'm spending all of my intel on weapon upgrades because there's nothing. Man, talk about a disappointing trip to the black market. That was... So we've got two ways we could... You know what? We're going to go make contact with the Eastern United States. There's a facility here. This only costs us 40 intel to get over there. We're going to begin this, but also what else we're going to do is wrap up this episode because it's really, really long. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to watch us finish making contact here. Wait a minute. What popped up there?
Do your friends realize that their fate hinges only on your return to the Elder's grasp?
So we're going to be doing Operation Crimson Prophecy amidst the odd, completely pointless, totally unjustified, by the way, taunts of the Chosen Assassin Falio Balladur. That'll be next mission. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you want to see more XCOM, War of the Chosen, including us going to kick the guts out of a Chosen again, because honestly, it seems like the lady just doesn't know when she's licked, might consider subscribing as well. New episodes every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.